we're talking about declaring bankruptcy and other ridiculous things that our favorite TV characters did on The Office, Schitt's Creek, and Friends. This is a throwback episode all the way through. Have you been in this situation, Rachel?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
It grinds my gears, I'll be honest.
Does it?
It was like a work dinner. I couldn't just ditch, and it was with our boss.
Hey, guys, I'm Rachel Cruz.
I'm George Camel.
And this is
Smart Money Happy Hour.
Cheers, George.
Cheers. Hey guys, today we've got a never-before-seen episode for you from the vault that apparently we just lost in the digital world.
I know, and it was found, and it was one of our favorite episodes because it has to do with some of our favorite TV shows. You got a little Friends, you got The Office. I mean,
Schitt's Creek.
It is fantastic. Now, it's an oldie but a goodie, so you may even see old producer Lindsay in here and George and I from the past. Who knows what? We probably look youthful.
We've aged gracefully, I would hope.
Absolutely. But you guys are going to love it because it's one of our favorite episodes. So here you go. This is the show where two friends who happen to be money experts talk about what you're talking about. So everything from pop culture, current events, and money.
And today we're talking about declaring bankruptcy and many other ridiculous things that our favorite TV characters did on The Office, Schitt's Creek, and Friends.
That's right.
So all of the money lessons, the money fails, and we're going to somehow give you some money advice out of this.
Yeah, because there's actually a lot of money references in TV shows. So this will be a fun one.
Yeah, and diving into Michael Scott's financial decisions requires a drink.
It's so funny.
So let's talk about what
we're sipping on the old sugary Amaretto sour today.
Yeah, and this is a well-made Amaretto sour.
Yeah, this is not a knock on our bartender, Michael Reddish.
Yes, it's a classic drink, but it is also the drink you get when you're 21 and you don't really want to taste the alcohol. You just want like sour juice.
That's it.
So that is why Rachel's hearkening back
I am.
to her early days.
Back in the day.
That was over a decade ago. We're so old.
Oh, yeah.
Do you remember
15.
your 21st birthday or anything fun like that?
Do I think.
Wow, she
I got
doesn't
married.
remember.
No, not because of that. I got married at 21. So I remember more my bachelorette party. I got married at 21.
That's so crazy.
I know.
You guys were babies.
We were babies.
Baby
Winston was
Winston.
23. I was 21. And yeah. So I remember more of my bachelorette party because we went to Nashville and got Amaretto sours. No joke. At a sushi place in Nashville.
It's a throwback
we all
episode.
drink. So that's why I always think 21-year-old Rachel. That's what I
And The
always
Office was probably on air back then.
Oh, man. The Office. Okay. Are you a big TV
Simpler
watcher?
times. I would say I used to be more. I'm not like anti-TV. I just haven't had as much time these days.
Yes.
But I am a huge fan of The Office. I've seen every episode. I've seen every episode of Schitt's Creek. I don't think I've watched every episode of Friends. I know you have.
Well, I'm glad I'm here for you.
You
then,
have like the
George.
DVD box set still.
I do. Totally.
I don't even own a DVD player, I don't think.
I
Well-
know. We'll get the Odyssey van and you'll possibly get one.
Yes.
So,
Well, if you want to know more about the drink, which I know you do, we're going to give it a rating and reveal the cost and give you the recipe at the end of the episode. So stick around for that.
Yes. So one of the most famous Michael Scott sayings when it comes to money is when he yelled out that I declare bankruptcy. It was season 4
epic.
and the episode was titled Money.
How perfect.
And in this episode, Michael Scott has major money problems and he's been taking care of his girlfriend Jan financially and just generally he's making lots of Michael decisions, if you will,
Yes.
about money.
It's not all doom and gloom. We learn at the top of this episode that Michael secretly got a second job as a telemarketer to help pay off debt, which honestly, big fan of that.
I know, but that's that's what we talk about when you want to, if you're in a bad situation, up your income. And that may mean taking on a second job. So Michael Scott, 1 point for you.
That's no shortcut. He's
No.
doing the work. And
He is.
telemarketing, out of all the jobs, I would not choose it.
It was very,
It would hurt my heart to do that.
but then later in the episode, we learned that he hasn't stopped going into debt.
Okay.
So it makes it a little counterproductive with the extra job he continues to.
Yeah, we talk about the Ramsey baby steps a lot on this show. And baby step 0, which doesn't technically exist, but it's kind of like stop doing stupid stuff. Stop going into debt.
Yeah, you got to stop
Stop the bleeding.
before you dig your way out. You can't continue to dig the hole that you're trying to get out of, right? So yeah.
Exactly.
But Michael didn't get that. So then he gets advice from someone that he could just declare bankruptcy and that it just wipes out all of your debt and you get to start anew. And he finds
it sounds so good in theory.
Yeah, and in Michael's brain it sounded great and he thought, well, that's what I'll do. I'll just declare bankruptcy.
And while it's a hilarious scene, we actually get calls on the Ramsey show. We got one the other day, and this guy called in. He was like, "Hey, I'm 20 grand in debt. I'm just going to declare bankruptcy." And we're like, no, like
Yes.
that should not be your first move. And it really is like a last ditch. You cannot pay this off fast enough.
Yep.
And, famously, your dad, Dave Ramsey, declared bankruptcy way back in the 80s with some really risky mortgage notes he had going on and climbed out of it, creating the legacy that we now get to live.
Yeah. But it stays on your credit report for 7 to 10 years. So it's a ding on a lot of your financial picture long term. So we always say if you can avoid it. And out of all the calls that we've taken on the Ramsey show, I mean, I would be curious. There would only probably be a handful that was a legitimate case.
Like they might actually need to look into this.
Majority of people, it's like, no, you just got to stop spending. You need to up your income. You got to cut your lifestyle, and you can dig it out with the resources you have today.
Yeah.
But it's
our friend
tough.
Jade Warshaw, fellow Ramsey personality, had almost $500,000 in debt.
Yes.
And I was just talking to her. She was like, I didn't know bankruptcy was a thing back then.
Yeah,
we just had to pay it off.
Well, and some of hers were student loans because student loans are not bankruptable.
Yes.
So you have to remember that too.
And unpaid taxes. So bankruptcy is not a clean slate. It can't even get rid of student loans and unpaid taxes.
Yeah,
so
that's exactly right.
This is like our debt-free scream in reverse when Michael Scott just says, I declare bankruptcy. We want you to declare debt freedom, not I give up.
And declaring bankruptcy obviously is more than just yelling it out loud with your voice and declaring it with your voice. So Oscar hears this and he thinks, I'm really going to help Michael and we're going to sit down and do a budget. This is actually a fantastic
Don't you feel
episode.
bad for Oscar in that moment? You're like, this guy, he's wanting to be helpful, but it's going to backfire.
Because on the budget, Michael has some of the most ridiculous
line items in there, some expenses. He has a Core Blaster extreme exercise machine, a professional bass fishing equipment, and multiple magic sets. One magic set, beige flag.
Yeah.
Multiple red
flag for sure. So he goes through and tries to help, But again, Oscar's approach is really great to be able to see what you have.
Very accountant mindset to go, hey, maybe we should live on less than we make and have a plan.
Yeah, figure it out.
So that's what we call a budget. It's just an intentional spending plan.
Yes.
And it's just going, hey, do I have money for this?
Yep.
Let me make sure I track my expenses so that I can hit my financial goals.
That's right. And if you have, a computer like Oscar and he's looking through kind of like an Excel, you can do it that way. We have an app called Every Dollar that we love.
Wait, if I open Excel, my day's ruined. I'm going to be honest.
I don't want it.
I prefer the app.
Yep. So there's tools to help you, but also the people in your life are really big when it comes to budgeting. So sweet Oscar was the friend that Michael needed in the moment to help him with his money. So if you're married, that's going to be your spouse. If you're single, find a good friend like Oscar to say, hey, will you just do this with me or look over it? I've done it. I just want a second eyes. A second pair of eyes is always helpful.
Yes. And if you're married, you have a built-in accountability partner for this budget committee meeting called a spouse.
That's it.
Get them on board.
Okay. So another episode of The Office, Office Olympics in season 2, we learn that Michael's about to sign up for a terrible mortgage.
Yes.
He's looking at a condo and he's about to sign it, right? Because he's with Dwight.
Oh, yeah.
They're like looking through the condo with the realtor and he's about to go sign and Dwight stops him, right?
Yes. He's like, yeah, well, I got the 30 year. And the realtor's like, no, 10 years fixed over 30. So she's talking about an adjustable rate mortgage versus a conventional fixed rate mortgage. And Dwight beautifully reminds him, he's like, at Michael's age, he's not buying a house, he's buying a coffin. And if I were him, I'd want one with thicker walls. It's one of the greatest Dwight lines ever, where it's just a beautiful, real moment from Dwight. So he didn't really understand the mortgage he was even getting into, which sadly is like a lot of Americans.
Yeah. Well, in a lot of different places of money, but especially the mortgage. I mean, like when you're looking at a mortgage, there's so many options, whether it's like, a VA loan, adjustable rate, balloon.
There's all kinds of first-time homebuyer programs.
Yes, there's so many things out there that are traps. I mean, that's what it ends up. It keeps you in debt longer. And especially if you're not able to predict the interest rate and it could, go crazy, you may not be able to afford the payments. So
yeah, for those that are renting, they're like, I'm willing to do anything to get into a home. They don't realize on top of the down payment and getting the right mortgage, There's earnest money, there's closing costs, there's realtor fees.
Yes.
So there's a whole lot more. And Michael didn't know that his earnest money was non-refundable unless there were major issues.
And he put, what, $7,000 down?
Yeah, he tries to back out when he hears that it's 30-year mortgage, and he panics when he learns he's going to lose $7,000. So know what the terms are, read the fine print, do your research here.
Yes, God
so there is a
bless.
right way to get into a home.
Yeah, and we talk about putting, 20% down would be ideal, but we say as low as 5% if you're a first-time home buyer, and making sure that your payment is no more than 25% of your take-home pay on a 15-year fixed-rate mortgage. So that's kind of the parameters. I mean, obviously, the more you put down, the more we cheer for you here inside this building.
So I know people are like, Rachel, in this economy, that's impossible. It might mean you need to wait and put way more money down.
That's right. And that's probably, and honestly, where
math.
we're at right now, and even as we're recording this episode, the housing market is still this like kind of crazy thing, and it's not 2019 anymore. And so that's what's, I think, frustrating about this part of life is like, oh my gosh, what I could have had in 2019. Now I'm going to have to drive, 15 extra miles away from the location I wanted to get the type of house I wanted. So there's some like reality here that we have to focus on, but the numbers are what's key. And what happens is we don't want people house poor, and that can happen really easily.
Yeah, we always say math doesn't change just because you live in California or New York. And Rachel, I can't.
Or Nashville.
You might need to move, or you might need to move further out of the city, or get a roommate and make some sacrifices and change your expectations.
Yes.
But a big key is getting a good real estate pro who educates you along the process. And we've got a whole network of those across the country that are Ramsey trusted. And so you can jump onto our website, RamseySolutions.com, and find one. If you're like, I don't trust my brother-in-law who just got his license. Good. That's good wisdom.
Good. Find someone that's done this before. George, you know what products are such amazing quality and from like a fashion standpoint are on point?
That's a hard combo.
Cozy Earth.
They do it.
They do it. So their clothes I'm obsessed with, and also their bedding, their sheets, the blankets. Y'all, Cozy Earth products are just, they're heavenly.
Très magnifique, I think is what they say in France.
Yes.
And their new soft wash cotton sheets, I have them in driftwood. I'm really branching out with the colors.
Oh my gosh.
But they slay. I think. Are we still doing slay? I'm being told we're not doing slay.
Oh, we're not?
That's
Slay
the
is
word,
done.
though.
I just think Cozy Earth slays the sleigh.
Especially as we head into the holidays.
Yeah. Oh, Santa sleigh. Hopefully Santa sleigh is carrying some Cozy Earth for you. Because for real, when you wear the stuff, like when you wear the shirts and the socks and the pants, like this is winter.
When you lay on it, when the blanket lays on you.
And then when you cuddle up, like you are in winter. This is winter. And Cozy Earth is giving 40% off, you guys, their discounts. So make sure to check it out.
Yeah, and this deal is only November 27th through December 2nd. So don't get mad if it's not there, if you're not within those dates. So go check it out while you can. Start your holiday shopping today. Just go to cozyearth.com/smartmoney and use the promo code SMARTMONEY.
Okay, next show. Hilarious show. Schitt's Creek. It's
one
like,
of my faves.
It kind of has a special place in my heart. I think it's one of the funniest shows. So the whole premise is basically this really wealthy family has not paid taxes in over a decade or so. I mean, I don't know if they say the time, but they had a person helping them.
Their family business manager.
And
they didn't know that this was even happening.
Yes.
They thought they were fine.
That's right. So the IRS
agents show up.
Yep. Show up and start confiscating everything. And so Moira's like grabbing her wigs and like everyone's freaking out.
It's chaotic. It's the best pilot episode I think I've seen of television.
So good. So then the only thing they have left is the deed to a town, which, George, this is something that I learned that you would love to buy one day.
I want to buy a city.
If you won the lottery. And it was a town called Schitt's Creek that he had purchased for his son as a joke for like a birthday.
Yeah, for a birthday gift.
So it was the only thing that they had left. So
that's such a great rich person birthday gift. You know what I mean? Like it's such a great piece of the plot that he bought his son a city.
Oh, Schitt's Creek.
So here's the key. Keep an eye on your money no matter how wealthy you get. And we hear actual real celebrity stories where they're not aware and they're like, I didn't know my accountant was doing this and embezzling money. You're not paying taxes. You have a responsibility to manage your money and know what's going on with your money, regardless of who's on that team.
That's right.
And pay your taxes. You're not going to get away from the IRS.
Yeah, and be honest there. I feel like that is a place people are like, oh, can I do this? Just pay them. Like, we all don't like them.
It sucks.
But just be honest, okay? have a moral compass about that so you don't get in trouble.
I always get a little bit leery of hiring like friends and family and doing business. Like mixing all that together can be difficult.
Yes.
So be careful who you hire. Just because they're a friend doesn't mean you should trust them with your millions of dollars in assets.
That's right. That's fair. Okay, on Schitt's Creek, there was another episode where David, they're broke, obviously, but he went and bought this expensive eye cream from Paris. The whole idea is that he charged very expensive eye cream to a credit card that...
It was like the only thing that still worked to get the money because they're so broke. He's like, my card still works.
But my card still works. And like the idea that you have to pay a credit card bill was like beyond him.
He had no idea.
Beyond him. Because again, they're this wealthy family. And
entitled, privilege. He's never had to pay for anything in his life. So he's like, wait, you have to pay this off?
So it was a whole...
It feels like free money, though, to a lot of people out there.
Yes.
It's a great piece of the plot, but a lot of people, it's monopoly money mentally.
Yeah.
And they're like, well, I'll have money eventually to pay this off. It'll be fine. Or I'll carry the balance and eventually get rid of it. But that interest rate will crush you. We're talking like 20, 22% APR on these cards.
Yeah. And, you know, $6,500 is like the average that Americans carry around. So, $6,500, that's a lot of money, $6,000. So it's a real thing. And again, there's studies that have been shown that really your brain does disconnect when you use a credit card because it's someone else's money. And there's a true emotional disconnect there.
There was a new one from Harvard that used like crazy fMRI technology, a newer study in the last year or two. And they found that not only does it kind of release the brake when it comes to spending, it also hits the gas pedal. So it's both and. Isn't that crazy?
You know, I know myself well enough. I would be a nightmare if I had a credit card. Like, if that's true.
Everyone thinks like, well, Rachel, I'm responsible.
I'm already
I'm
like,
not
add
like
to cart. Throw that into. I'm like, already, that's my like knee-jerk reaction is to always just add more. Like, that's, you know. So if I had a credit card, I would be a monster. It would be terrible.
Well, if most people were honest, they would say what you said. But most people we talk to, they're like, Rachel is not responsible. I pay my card off every month. And I'm like, are you hitting all your financial goals? Are your net worth where it should be? No, because you're overspending, and as long as you pay off your card every month, you think you're winning.
That's right. That's right.
Just to get your 2% reward. So it's just play stupid games, win stupid prizes. I stick to a debit card.
Tay-tay.
That's sure. Yes, that's where I was going with that. She didn't invent it, but she did make it popular.
Again.
Among Rachel plus Gen Z.
Gen Zers.
There we go.
And something else, George, that I think we all need in this year and the coming years is Delete Me.
100%.
It's incredible. Like when you can remove your address, your cell phone number, your kids' names, all of it. Because if you leave your information out there, your email and cell phone, it is like anyone can get it. Anyone can get it. And so you want to protect your family's privacy, and Delete Me helps you do that.
Yeah, the more and more we become an online society, the more and more a tool like this is necessary. So this is not a frivolous entertainment subscription. This is a must-have in your budget. And luckily for all of our fans out there, they're giving 20% off the annual plans.
Oh, how nice.
Just go to joindeleteme.com/smartmoney to get that offer, and then you'll sleep better at night. Knowing that your family's protected.
Yes.
That their address, their name, the email, it's not going to be out there among these data broker sites.
And what's crazy is the data brokers actually will sell your data and make money off your data. And so we don't want that. So again, you guys, Delete Me. It's a subscription we all need. And then another great episode was the write-off.
Oh, so good.
And so David, he starts work at Blouse Barn, a small clothing store.
You can relate. You worked at what store? What was it called?
Libby Lou. We did
very similar to Blouse Barn.
Blouse Barn. And he decides, he hears that you can like buy stuff and write it off for the business. So he goes and buys all this ridiculous
plush
stuff.
bedding, skincare products, a massage chair.
Yeah, all this stuff. And he's telling his dad, he's like, yeah, but I can just write it off. And he's like, you can't just that's
Do you
not
even know what a write-off is?
That's not how it works. Well done. Good impression.
Thank you.
He's like, I don't know. It's the write-off people. That's who that's who does it. So
he said, yeah, it's when you buy something for your business and the government pays you back for it. Like it's just some kind of reimbursement process.
Yes.
It is not that. It's a business expense used to reduce your taxable income, which is very different. So anytime someone says I'm doing it for the write-off, I immediately write them off. Because their cornbread ain't done in the middle, Rachel, as we say in the South.
George.
I'm just saying.
But if it's like a very like a vehicle for a business, writing it off, there is a
But people will go out and buy
Yes,
a
I know.
Mercedes G-Wagon
I know.
for $160,000 because, like, well, Rachel, it's free.
I can write it off.
It's free money. I'm like, no, you're an idiot. It's
I
fine.
know. I
So,
know.
Yeah, work with a tax pro if you plan on doing any of this because you will screw it up.
Yes.
So you've got to know
Because
exactly
you can take a
what
standard
is worth writing
deduction. I
off.
mean, there's a lot of intricacies to the tax code.
And you want to have a
so.
strategy around it. Make sure you're doing it the right way to maximize. Like, I'm all for you paying less taxes legally.
Yeah.
But
and it's
don't
like
just
office
buy stuff to
supplies.
do it.
That's right. Don't use it as an excuse to buy stuff.
Can you do the ew, David?
Oh, man. I wish I could. Let me see. Oh. Lindsay, you go. Can you do it?
Okay, let's see.
Let's see who does it the best. People love this.
Dave.
Okay, hold
This
on.
is like the British accent.
Hey, David.
David.
Ed David. Hey, David.
That's my best one.
That was the best? We want to.
David.
Okay.
Hey, David.
All right.
Go. You go.
All right, Alexis.
Ew, David.
Hey, David.
No, I think
David.
me and Rachel won.
David.
David.
Ew,
David.
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 We'll edit this part out. Nobody wants to hear this. I was just curious.
So good.
All right, moving on to, I guess, your favorite show of all time?
Yeah, George, I would say it is. I've watched every single episode multiple times. Can probably quote it. Wow. And
Favorite
I just
character?
think it's so funny. I'm between like a Rachel and Monica.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's interesting.
they're funny. Joey's funny. Chandler is probably the funniest.
He's like the quickest, the wittiest.
Yes. And I think
Joey's
that's who
kind of
he
the
is in
slapstick,
person, too.
lovable guy.
Yeah, totally. Ross is kind of the nerdy
Yeah.
humor.
I'm
So-
probably more like a Ross, but I aspire to be more of a Chandler.
Yeah, you're more. I know.
You know,
Well, yeah,
I'm too
you're
like
probably
OCD and
a
in
little
my own
bit of-
head, like neurotic. I
Yeah,
feel
I
like
can
Ross
see
has
that.
got that.
You have a you have a level of Ross for sure.
But also, he's very like he's one of the more logical ones
yes,
too.
very very smart. Yeah.
Credit to Ross. So
Yeah,
some great episodes. We could go all day, but
I
we've
know.
chosen a select few. The one I also love that they named all the episodes the one with
Yes, the one with yeah.
the one with 5 steaks and an eggplant.
Yes.
So this episode really separates the rich friends, Monica, Chandler, and Ross, from the broke friends,
Yes.
Rachel, Phoebe, and Joey.
Yes.
Never thought of it that way, but it tracks.
Oh yeah, yeah. Because Chandler has like a corporate job. Monica's a chef through most of it. Ross is a paleontologist and has a PhD, and so he teaches at the university. So like pretty solid careers. Rachel at the beginning, waitress.
Yep.
Phoebe, a
She masseuse?
masseuse, and Joey, an actor trying to make it. So yeah, it was like
Trying
this.
to land gigs.
Yes, it was kind of the split.
Well,
down the middle.
the tension builds at the celebratory dinner for Monica's promotion, and the bill comes, and Ross tries to split it evenly among everyone. Rachel, Phoebe, and Joey are upset because they hardly got any food, and they make less money than Ross, Monica, and Chandler. Have you been in this situation, Rachel?
Oh yeah, for sure.
It
I'm
grinds my gears, I'll
Does
be
it?
honest.
Okay, well, let me say this. Normally, if we go out to dinner with people, I love appetizers. That's like my number one love. So I will order and I will say to the table, "Hey, I'm gonna get 2 appetizers for the table."
That's nice. So you're saying out loud,
Yes.
hey, this is on me.
Yeah, this is on me. Like I just want us to enjoy it. Like don't worry, And then everyone kind of gets their meal. And I kind of I do like subconsciously be like, okay, if everyone gets 2 cocktails and a regular entree that's not like an eggplant versus steak, right? Like if it's all pretty similar, then I'm okay saying, hey, split the bill, just put the apps on our tab.
Oh.
Do you know what I'm
But
saying?
are
Like,
you making the decision for the table?
I feel like usually it's like people start talking and then it's like, hey, we can just split it. Like,
Well, you're the kind that takes control of the situation. The waiter comes over, Rachel's like, hey.
here's what we're gonna do.
Yeah,
Here's what we're gonna do.
exactly.
But if it's a very obvious, like someone, especially, I mean, I'll be honest, the alcohol that adds a lot of money. So if someone's not drinking and they get like a salad, then of course I would expect splitting. To me, it's just common sense.
Yeah.
You kind of gauge it. So if we went out with you and Whitney, and I said, yeah, let's take the
That's tough.
fried,
If it was just the
crunchy
4 of us,
tuna,
like it's Rachel, Winston, George, and Whitney, I'd be okay with it. But usually it's like 8 to 10 people, and I'm gluten free.
Oh, see that?
I can't even touch the apps. And they're like, hey, you guys good with just splitting all this? I'm like, I didn't get to eat. Like, I couldn't eat any of this. It feels
Oh, yeah.
unfair for me to
Man.
just foot the bill, my portion for food I didn't
Do you
eat.
feel different with like you guys in a couple versus
Yes.
okay,
a
and
group.
you know what? I would agree with that. We don't go out with groups very much to restaurants.
Well, still waiting on
So-
the invite from Rachel and Winston.
Hey, we saw you at a restaurant like 2 weeks ago, and Winston was like, "George, come hang out at our table."
It was like a work dinner. I couldn't just ditch, and it was with our boss. That's a bad move.
You're two bosses. You're
Yeah.
I know. It just made us laugh.
We had a good time.
I was like, "Listen, he's inviting you, George. This is your chance."
We did have a great moment there. Well, sometimes you have to say no to things and set those boundaries. And it's
Good.
awkward, it's uncomfortable, but
with the
as
bill,
I've
not
said
with
before,
Winston.
choose guilt over resentment, Rachel.
That's
So
your
I'd rather
favorite
feel
line.
guilty.
Tattoo that somewhere,
I
George.
really should. If I was going to get one, that would be a good one.
It's a good and like
Because I'm an Enneagram 2, the helper, and so it's easy for me to get resentful.
You need it, George.
Because I'm not good at
You need
sharing
to
my
remember
boundaries
it.
and what I really think,
Yes.
what I need.
Oh,
So
it's very important.
yeah, there we go. That's my thoughts and feelings. So
Yes.
afterwards, as a nice gesture, Ross, Monica, and Chandler, the rich friends, buy the whole group tickets to Hootie and the Blowfish for Ross's birthday. But Rachel, Phoebe, and Joey, the broke friends, don't feel excited or happy. They feel small and a little bit offended by the gift,
Yes.
which I would have just accepted the generosity at that point.
Well, it's become a theme, which is obviously part of the episode. I don't know. I probably have a little bit of pride where I'd be like, "I'm sorry, I'm fine." I don't know. I could see
I understand why they feel a little bit of shame, but it's more on them to feel the shame and guilt at that point.
for sure. Yes, because I think there is a part too that it's like, yeah, you have to be able to say no to a situation. Like if someone is going to a concert and you can't afford it, it's like you have to learn. But if they do say,
Hey, I'll get your ticket.
yeah,
I'm going to accept that generosity. And
yeah.
Chandler does call out that the broke friends are making themselves feel small, which I think is a good reminder.
Yes.
It's a tough pill to swallow, but
Yeah.
we actually get to decide our attitude, our reactions.
Yes, but I would say, do you think the attitude of the giver is different? Like you're a very kind person, George, very authentic and real.
Thank you.
But what if there is like kind of a jerky friend and they're like, "Oh, I'll get you," and it's a
Oh.
belittling or something? Then
Sure.
I'm out.
That can
And why
happen.
you'd be friends with that person anyways is a great question.
Yeah, I would
but-
ditch them as a friend. Most
Yeah.
people that have been that in my life were like, they have more money and they just love to go out and they love to be generous.
Yeah, and they're like, "Well, just
I
yeah."
happily accept it and I'm very
Splurge.
grateful and I make
Yes.
sure they know that.
Yes.
And I don't take advantage of them. So there's a balance there.
I agree. I'm with you. So one thing that's really important is that your bank actually aligns with your goals when it comes to your money. And that feels impossible, George, right?
It does. The financial industry is riddled with a lot of bad actors and banks that don't want to see you win.
No, but that's where Fairwinds Credit Union comes into play. And they're incredible, you guys. They have set up so many things for us as Ramsey. If you're a Ramsey listener or Ramsey fan, they literally want to walk beside you during the baby steps. They want to cheer you on. They want to celebrate you. And there's just something about having a bank on your side when it comes to you winning with your financial goals. It's just not out there, but Fairwinds makes it happen.
Absolutely. They really are. You know, when you say they're not like the other guys, they're truly not. Like, can I show you when I signed into their app what I saw?
Yes.
Like under the tool section. So, you go to your banking app, you're like, okay, I can check my account balance.
Uh-huh.
When you go to the tool section, Rachel, let me tell you what I found there. You ready for this?
Go.
Under more. The first thing I see, Journey to Financial Freedom. They have tools for money milestones, savings goals, goals and budgets, debit rewards, debt snowball calculator. This is amazing.
We love it. Yeah. So you guys make sure to check out Fairwinds so you can put your money somewhere safe and with a credit union that is for you, not against you. So you can go to fairwinds.org/Ramsey and sign up for the smart checking and savings bundle today. Oh man, George, there's a lot of good. There's so much more we could have done too. There's like so much
We're scratching the surface.
money content out there on TV and some good lessons to learn.
More than ever. Because I think more and more people, it's kind of fun now to talk about money and talk about how we're all broke.
Yes.
So shows are kind of making that part of the plot.
On it. Yep.
And there's some tension. I mean, money problems are very real. And so we
Yes.
relate to those problems when we see them on TV, even if they're wildly exadrated, like
That's
we
right.
talked about in these shows.
Yes, I know. So good though.
What can we learn from all this, Rachel? What are
So
the big
fun.
takeaways here?
I think the Friends episode specifically, I think you have to know ahead of time when you go into a social situation, how are we going to handle this? I think as much as you can prepare and things, that's helpful. I would say, yeah, with Schitt's Creek. Just know the basics, know the basics.
Financial literacy.
If you're financial
Understand
literacy
how
is
credit
key.
cards work and mortgages and write-offs. That's
All
a
of it.
theme through all of this is
That's
a lack of
probably it.
financial literacy.
I would say that, yeah. And Michael Scott, I would lump into that bucket too. So just continue to learn, which is why you guys are listening to this podcast or watching on YouTube. So we applaud you.
Way to go.
Continuing to learn, as are we. So
Well, another theme is just keeping up with the Joneses. And you talk about this a lot in Love Your Life, Not Theirs, your book,
Yep.
where it's just half of these decisions are made because we're trying to like impress people that we don't even like with money we don't have. And we just have to set those boundaries and have
Yes.
some delayed gratification.
And I think even more recently, it's not even necessarily that people are like, oh, I need to like, for them to think that we are successful, or maybe there's probably still some of that. But it's also like, well, everyone else is doing this, so this is what we should be doing. It's like this like
We've just
assumption.
normalized stupidity and debt.
Yeah, just normalize a certain lifestyle and you expect to get there. And if you can't, you just go in debt for it.
Just shortcut it.
Because because that's it. So that's part of the keeping up with the Joneses thing that's very real. So
Don't do it.
Yep, run your own race, people. Run your own race.
Listen to Rachel.
Who finished
Good
first?
times.
For sure, George finished. This might be one of the first times that you actually.
Maybe I'm an
drank one.
Amaretto sour guy now.
Wow, it was too
Well,
sweet
my
for
first drink when I was 21 was a whiskey sour. Like that was
Okay.
kind of like, it was cool, but it
Yeah.
also tasted like lemonade, so you could get away with it.
Because a whiskey sour sounds better than amaretto sour.
Amaretto sour, it just sounds more feminine. And so
Yeah.
when you're with the bros at 21,
Yeah, it's just a whiskey sour.
whiskey sour, bro.
Whiskey sour.
And it's just like gross sour mix with like, a well whiskey. Disgusting.
not good.
But here we are. I finished first. Rating, I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10.
Wow.
I think it's, as much as I want to like make fun of it, it's a delicious, perfect beverage.
So
if you
good.
like sweet and sour.
I know. It's not my thing. So
Be honest.
I like I'm going and again, I rate these to think if I'm going to go out to dinner, like the bee's knees. Like we've had a few cocktails that I've actually ordered
Yes.
out because they've been so delicious here with you, George, and the team on set.
A lot of disclaimers.
I'm not
worried.
ordering it. So I'm going to go, maybe if it was like a throwback to like, if we all like wore our wedding dresses.
What are you
out
rating
one
it?
night, we
From
could-
the heart.
No
From the
Okay,
heart.
I'm gonna
Needed.
go. I'm gonna go 2.5 out of 10.
That's what we needed.
That's the
we
lowest
needed the
rating.
real answer.
I think we did a negative. I think I did a negative something for one of those that
It
tasted
was
like bile.
the rosemary because I am awful at everything that I do and make.
That was the
fine.
lowest for me. This might be the second lowest drink you've rated.
Yeah, I didn't like it.
Wow.
It's fair. I
Well,
didn't make this one.
I didn't, I didn't like it.
No fault to our mixologist and friend Michael Reddish.
No,
because it's a perfect amaretto
Yeah,
sour.
it's- and he
but it's
always-
just not for Rachel.
It's just this. Yeah, I would never order that at a restaurant.
Old habits die hard. There you go. Well, hey, if you want to try it at home, because I gave it a 9 out of 10, you gave it 2.5.
I know. I'm shocked.
See how you like it. Go make it at home.
Yeah.
It's got amaretto, bourbon, lemon juice, simple syrup, and an egg white, and it comes out to $3.80 per glass. And we'll put the recipe in the show notes.
All right, George. Well, it's almost the end of the episode,
Boo.
and we close out every episode with
Guilty as
charged. And this is where our producer Lindsay gives us a new guilty as charged question every week. And if we are guilty, we have to take a sip. Lindsay,
Do you
what
get
is it this
nervous
week?
about these? I kind of get nervous
I
sometimes.
love them. I can't wait because they're always so good.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, well, this
Wow,
one
you
is,
better have a good one today.
I know. I'm like, I have
Pressure's on.
backups. I literally have backups in case you're like, no.
Pressure's on.
Have you ever pretended to be sick to avoid going out with friends or family and spending money? It's like you didn't want to spend money, so
Oh.
you like pretended to be sick to avoid spending money with going out with them. Does it make sense?
Yeah.
I cannot think of a time. I feel like if I'm invited to go hang out, I'm like,
Rachel
I'm
loves
in.
going
I'll
out.
get chips and salsa and a water. Like if I can't, I'll go as cheap as possible to be with the people.
Dang.
I know.
I'm
It's
trying to
it's a
harken back to
thing.
those days when I was in debt, trying to pay it off, got invited.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't have a lot of friends at the time, so.
Yeah.
But
well,
it's definitely happened where
gosh.
I've made up excuses that maybe weren't the full truth. And
Uh-huh.
some of those were, hey, I'm not feeling great. You guys go on ahead without me. Like, you know, every man for
Okay,
himself.
tell me this. Would you say I'm not feeling great or just I'm tired?
I think my
I
friends,
think I would pull the tired card over the I'm sick card.
I don't think my friends would have bought that. Like, I'm just tired.
Oh, really?
I think it's just kind of like I'm not feeling great. That could be in a lot of things.
Yeah.
You could
That's
lump
true.
tired into that
could.
legally in a court of law. So I can't remember a specific experience, but I've for sure done it without shame. And again, it's me setting that boundary of like, I can't just tell them no, because then it's going to be a whole thing.
Yeah.
Like, come on, bro. You know,
Yeah,
I have very bro-y friends, as you know.
Yeah,
Me and the bros.
Whenever you talk about the bros,
We
I'm
go
like,
and watch the
man,
big game,
what a
Rachel. We go to a
friendship.
Buffalo Wild Wings. You know?
Watch the pigskin, being thrown around the
Yeah.
whole field.
When's the last time you went to the big game?
Go sports. To a football game. I mean, it's been probably a year or two. We used to go all the time to Knoxville and go to the UT games.
Well, if you invite me, I will fake sick.
Have you ever been to Neyland Stadium?
No, I've never been to... I was going to say I've never been to a football game. I have officially actually been to one. Whether it's high school,
Wait,
college,
stop
NFL,
it, George. Stop.
I've been to one game.
In high school, you didn't go to any football games?
No.
Really? Like, I knew you
Yeah.
were a skater kid, but like...
Yeah, that's exactly why.
But you didn't go to like
We were like
one.
anti-establishment. Oh my Uniforms, jerseys.
What football
tights.
game have you been to?
I went to a Titans-Patriots game.
Ooh, that's a great
Because I'm
one.
from Boston, so I thought this is the game.
Okay, you need to go to you and Whitney and little Mia. We need to go to Knoxville, and you need to go to an SEC, Tennessee, like Alabama game. Like, you need to go to like the heart of the South.
I think I have
During-
like sensory issues. I don't know that I can handle it.
It wouldn't be good.
Just so much yelling and screaming.
So much. It's so much.
And strange
it's like
people.
109,000 people.
I will for sure fake sick for that. Even if you covered the entire bill and the drive or the flight.
Say it all. Oh my gosh.
But I would go if Winston and I did like the full body paint.
like did something
Yeah.
big. Did something
I'd
big
have
for
to
it.
like have a real big reason. Like Winston needs me.
He needs
You know?
me. I'm on the
I need
road.
to be needed.
I'm on the road. You are such an Ingram too.
So there you go. Would I do it? Yes. Have I done it? Yes. And to that, I
Okay.
drink.
Yeah, I think I'm innocent. I think I'm innocent here. I really
go,
can't.
girl.
I think I
Rachel's
would still
always
go
down.
and get a water. I really would. I would go for the social.
I don't think either of you are innocent though of like saying you're tired or you're sick to get out of hanging out.
Oh. Well, Rachel's good about setting boundaries. So if she just doesn't want to go, she'll just be like, no, I'm tired.
It's kind of true.
She's healthier than me. I will make up an elaborate excuse and then pay it off.
Now we
This way,
know.
all the
Yeah.
way
We
around.
get an elaborate excuse
All
from
the way
you, we now
around.
know.
I'll put the thermometer in the oven just to like fake a fever.
Gosh.
I'm just kidding. I've never done that,
Lord
guys.
help us.
So great. Well, it's closing time, George.
That was fun.
You guys, thanks for watching and listening today. If you want to hear more of this, make sure to subscribe and leave a review. It's always
Maybe put in the
helpful.
review what shows you want us to cover next on these TV money
That's
lessons.
really an idea. Actually, give us the ideas. We like hearing from you guys, even on social media. We'll go on social, like on Instagram, ask you guys some questions. Y'all are just fantastic. So we really love hearing you guys to be part of the content of the show. So make sure to do that. Leave that review. Let us know what TV shows we should
And keep posting
rate
about.
next.
I love seeing people tag us and post, and they're like,
Yes.
"It's a date night. They're making drinks
I
at home.
know.
Their kids are listening. 70-year-olds love it. I mean, we made a show for everyone, Rachel. Somehow,
I hope. Yep.
and so we love making it for you guys. So thank
I
you
know
for listening.
Guys. So make sure to, again, subscribe so you don't miss a new episode every Thursday of
Smart Money Happy Hour.